Okay guys, these are some of my favorite videos to make on Earth. Today is going to be Oblivion, how to make the best mage. And if you follow my channel, you know by now I've done all the magic skills in Oblivion. Yes, this is tying them together, but shorter and with more than that also, okay? So, we're starting out as a high elf. The origin, I don't know if it matters. I don't think it does. I didn't really look into it, nor do I care. But, so we're going to be a high elf with the best name on Earth. My name. In Oblivion, I always loved that classic buzz cut with the bandana, so I had to do it again. But this time with black and red eyes. Okay, so I'm not going to hold your hand through the whole dungeon. But basically all you need to know is search everything, grab all the lockpicks. You can pick these things if you want to. Okay. And do not forget to get this. The little alchemy mixer. Okay.
He might be working with the assassins.
Fast forward a bit.
He is not one of them.
The goblin staff's
He can
mouth
help
opens
us.
as you walk
He
around.
must help us.
Very impressed,
They
very
cannot
impressed.
understand why I trust you.
Okay,
I know
Uriel's
these
going to
stars
talk to you
well,
and ask
I
you
wonder
about your
which
signs.
sign marked your birth.
Son.
And obviously we are going with the Mage sign for 50 extra magic. That's big. For any mage. Okay? Nice, nice.
Signs I read show the end of...
Okay, we're going to skip ahead. We all know what happens. Oh no! Yeah! No! Shut up. Okay, obviously specialization, magic. Okay, and then over to attributes, intelligence and willpower. And then skills. I'm going to be doing all the magic skills. You know, in hindsight, I perhaps should have chosen alchemy instead of armorer. But I was kind of going off my old Oblivion experience. So, I mean, you do you. Whatever you want. But that's my custom class, is all the magic skills with armorer. Okay. Ignore the mastery acrobatics. I jumped in a corner. That's beside the point for this video, okay? We're leaving the sewers. Oh yeah, feels good. Playing Oblivion again. Am I right? Okay. What a beautiful sight to see, man. I remember when I first saw this when I was like 12, and here we are. Okay, first on the list, we're going to the front of Skingrad. Why? Well, because to become the best mage, you're going to need the Mage's Tower Home, and you're going to need some Monet for spell crafting. Okay, so we're going to be picking all of these grisapes, all the graps, grapes. Pick 'em, pick 'em, pick 'em. Like your grapevine. Haha. Yeah, you got the joke. Okay, so once you have picked them all on both sides of the road, don't forget it's easy to miss some. Then we are headed over to the other side of Skingrad, directly across from where we were pretty well. Okay, now over here is going to be the tomato farm. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Okay, and you are just going to pick all of these now. Yeah, I'm a farmer. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Now, once you have picked all of the grapes and the tomatoes, go into your inventory and click a little potion mixer. And spam those two things together. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? You're going to get your alchemy up very quick. And this is why I suggested maybe you should choose alchemy instead of armorer. But at the end of the day, the god build is on the way and it doesn't even matter. If you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, so Now we got all of our potions. And we got Alchemy to 38, the first run. 5 to 38. Not bad at all. Okay, go to the Imperial City Market. Ask someone to trade. Remember to press X to haggle for better prices. I don't know what it is on PC, but you know what I mean. And sell all of these potions. We need like basically 10 grand for the Wizard's Tower. But as your alchemy skill increases, you will make more valuable potions for every level that is increased. So it really has a compounding effect. Trust me on that.
You're fine. Come back and see me again.
I bought a couple mixers just in case. I wasn't sure if they broke down at this point. But wait 3 days, because if you don't wait 3 days somewhere other than here, they will not respawn, okay? Very important. Do not be here when you have to wait the 3 days for them to respawn, okay? So, keep on mixing. Boom, 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 boom. And you do not have to get alchemy to 100, guys. Like, I did, but you do not have to. Like I said, the most important thing is making, like, 10 grand. This is just for buying the Frostcraig Spire, which is over here. It's not quite where I put the marker, but it's close to it. You'll see it when we spawn, okay? Ready? There it is. Ignore the armor I'm wearing, okay? I had to piece this together in chronological order for the video. You know, I was in a bit of a rush starting to play Oblivion. I was hyped and speeding through like many others, but don't you worry. The way I format this is exactly the way you need to do it. Okay, Frostcraig Spire. Make active quests. Pick the lock. I think there's a key somewhere close to the front door. Don't quote me on it. Comment down below if you know more. Okay, so once you read that book, you got the instructions on how to upgrade. Okay, so here's our little mage tower, and we are coming over here to see my favorite salesman in the game. And boy, she is missing a chromosome. Maybe even 2. Okay. Hello, sweetheart. I think
what?
you looked better in the original.
What can I interest
Not
you?
too late for OnlyFans. Okay, Frostcraig Spire upgrades. Buy all these, but most importantly, the candles. Okay, the candles, most important by far. That's how you create spells and enchant weapons. Okay, so we're coming back home to the Spire. Alright, and now that she's upgraded, we are ready to craft. Craft dinner spells. Just kidding. That would be shitty. Okay, first on the list. Coming back to the Imperial City, we need some spells. The way that you actually create spells is you need to own spells, which you need to buy from vendors.
What?
Speaking of the vendor, I might have to go there. Just kidding. Okay, so we're starting off Major Wound. That's for destruction. That's for later. Ease Burden. That's to carry more weight. You don't have to buy it now. Definitely a good one. Snowball. Summon Scamp. Water breathing. Okay. And that's all from our boy Edgar. Okay, so from there, we're running back over here to where we got the upgrades from the Spire.
It's my pleasure.
Talk to this guy
Can I interest you in
who
some
should
of
be in
my
a home.
wares?
Just kidding. Okay, Bound Helmet. Hindering Touch, that's Alteration. You could buy it. We'll be working on it in a bit. But for now, we're focusing on Conjuration. Touch of Rage, why not? Heal major wounds, not necessary. Protect others, sure. Shock, that's destruction. And yeah. Weakness to fire, why not? Sometimes I think I bought these spells twice, but when you're stringing together all of the magic skills, it's easy to forget a spell here and there.
What can I
Okay, now we're going to talk to her. Bound Bow. Alright. What else you got? Superior Soul Trap. That's a Mysticism spell. Soul Trap's not Conjuration in this game, guys, if you didn't know. Why not? Weakness to magic, I buy later. You may as well buy it. Okay, here we go. Let's start the grind. Okay? If you don't have your Conjuration to 25 to start and you can't cast this, just cast Bound Helmet until you get it to 25. Okay? And here we go. What a beautiful animation. Dropping out of a portal from above. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And if you want to level up your athleticism, run in circles in this room like a treadmill while you cast. I didn't think of that at this point in the video, but recommended. Okay, boom. We got it to Journeyman. Lucky us. First step on the path to greatness. Okay, Summon Skeleton. 120 seconds. I should have called it C1 for Conjuration 1. But I wasn't thinking. I named it Skelly. Okay, now we're going to conjure Skelly to get it to 50. Oh yeah. Come on, Skelly. Make me great. And this is when I thought of the treadmill. I'm on the road again. On the road again to becoming the best at Oblivion. Man, it's been a while. But I'm so happy to be back, my friends. Okay. There we go. Now we're creating a spell, Summon Zombie, for 2 minutes. Okay, and this is what we're going to be using to get it from 75 to 100. Bow, 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 bow. We the best! Okay. Run the treadmill, castaway. Ah! I'm the best mage in all of Tamriel. Mastery of Conjuration. Unfortunately, we cannot cast more than one at once, which is the greatest tragedy of Conjuration in Oblivion. Next up, we are headed to Skingrad. Okay.
You want me?
You're going to talk to this guy. Ask him to trade for spells. Summon Storm Attronach, which I believe is in like the top 3 summons in the game for strength, okay? Very good spell. Very beautiful spell. To save time, I didn't show all of the conjures like I did in my Conjuration skill guide. But believe me, if you follow it, you will see them. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Man, this thing looks way better than the Skyrim Storm Attronach, in my professional opinion. Okay, next up, Imperial City Arcane University.
My ears.
There are 3 Conjuration spells I don't show in this guide, because you have to be very far in the Mage's Guild to actually buy them.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
No big loss compared to everything you learn here. Okay, Bound Sword. You're going to cast this bad boy. A beautiful 2-handed sword. I love that little eerie glow they put around them. That was not in the original Oblivion. It was just strictly Daedric. Okay, next up we're coming to Coral, Mage's Guild. Okay, so coming to the Mage's Guild in Coral. Talk to this guy first.
Have a look around. You won't find better
bound
prices
boots,
in all
bound
Tamriel.
gauntlets, bound greaves, bound war axe, and then he's got summon ghost. Repulse undead is Conjuration. I didn't buy it. I don't care. Then you're going to want to talk to this guy. If you can't talk to either of these two people, it's an hour of the day thing. Okay, bound chest piece, bound shield, bound mace. And then he's got a shitload of summons. So, Flame Attronach, Frost Attronach, Clannfear, Gator Claw, Daedroth, Summon Dremora, Skeleton Champion, Skeleton Guardian, Skeleton Hero, Spider Daedra, Faded Wraith, Headless Zombie, and yeah, too bad he didn't have a Faded Mason. Hahaha, just kidding. Okay, next up, Bruma. Okay, so we're going to come here. And we are coming into the Bruma Mages Guild. Talk to this guy. And I actually missed this in my Conjuration video. So thank you for the comments. Because I was going off memory in the last one. Unfortunately, I should have done my research, okay? Even I forget once in a while, guys. But I'm here to be better. Okay? Summon Dremora Lord. I think this is in the top 3. It's between this, the Storm Attronach, and some other conjures in like the Shivering Isles that are the best in the game. But yeah, you won't regret having this boy on your team, Ming. Okay, back home, create spells. Okay, and any one of those conjures you could make last 2 minutes, that's great. But the best Conjuration spell, guys, is stringing together all of these bound armor pieces. So the boots, the chest piece, gauntlets, the greaves, the helmet, the shield, and honestly, guys, the mace and like the axe are up to you. Like if you want to, do it. I didn't really care because like I'm always using spells or I have my own good custom weapons. But if you guys want a weapon on top of this, like a handheld right-hander, do the mace or do the axe, whatever. I call this outfit Stark. You get the reference, I'm sure. Okay, so let's equip Stark. And little known exploit, if you get attacked in this bound armor and then you repair it with repair hammers, then you can drop it and then wait till the timer's up and you can pick it up and have it forever. There's a glitch where if you're wearing a chest piece and you cast it, you won't be wearing it. I had to take mine off and then everything appeared. But yeah, beautiful full-on Daedric armor that weighs 0 pounds that lasts 2 minutes, and that's why I wear robes, because I have that. Okay, next on the list, back to the Imperial City. Back to Edgar's shop. Edgar, my boy. Water breathing. I already got that earlier, guys. I was just showing it again for a reminder. This is for Alteration.
It's my pleasure.
Okay.
Can I interest you?
Protect other. Already got that. Like, it's just a reminder. This is for the Alteration spell class. Okay, so we're going to be using water breathing initially just to get it up a bit. And run the treadmill. Oh yeah. Okay, guys, so now we got our Alteration to Journeyman. I'm a journeyman. Okay, next on the list, water breathing on self. Whatever you can cast. Where are we at here? 70 seconds. Water. See, I should have called it like A1 or 2. Okay. There we go. Cast that and run the treadmill. It never gets old, does it? Not for me. Okay, so now we got it to expert. Okay. Now that it's at expert, we are coming to our bedroom for the teleporter, and we are going to the Shaden Hall Mages Guild.
I'm Islandweed. Farewell.
Where are you, bud? Oh, here you are.
Trayvon.
I'm Trayvon. His eyes are so wide. Put the pipe down, bud. Hey. Okay. Defend, see stride. He should sell a spell that's cast rock. Just kidding. Man, you don't have to look so wide-eyed. The rock and the pipe spell. Okay. Back on track. Let's not get off topic here. Water breathing, water walking. Boy. Self. In the classic Oblivion, you could have water breathing and water walking, and you could still like dive under the water to breathe underwater. I noticed in this remake, when you have both spells, if you don't start underwater, you are like completely forced to walk on top of water, which is kind of unfortunate, which I didn't know at this point, but whatever. I called it Aquaman. Breathe underwater and walk on water. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using to get it to 100. Definitely a keeper. Okay. There we go. Can now cast all alteration spells. Alteration 100. Okay. So, other must-have alteration spells. Open lock, very hard. On target. 10 feet. Pickin. That's the name of it. So you never need a lockpick ever again for the rest of the game. Okay, so throw Pickin in the spell wheel because you're going to need that. Definitely an amazing spell to have. There we go. Okay, another one. This is just a shield, which basically makes you invulnerable. I confused it with the reflect spell of Mysticism at this very point I was making this, so I'm sorry for that, guys. Keep in mind, most of this was made from memory instead of research, like I should have done. Please forgive me. But I called it reflect. I should have just called it shield. Oh, well. Anyways. You can throw that one in the spell wheel. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now. Back to the market. Got smokes to buy, bubs. Back to Edgar.
What? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Now. Major wound. Because we're doing destruction. Snowball I already bought. Like I said, just a reminder, guys. Okay, so we're coming over here to Perit's Shrine. Okay, this is how you're going to want to get destruction up. So, equip any destruction spell at all. And just spam it on these guys. They won't be upset with you, I promise. Boom, boom, boom. This is the best way to get destruction up by far in a short time. Because they cannot die. They cannot get mad at you. And they basically cannot be staggered. Okay, so once you get destruction up, we're coming back home to the Spire. Alright, making a new spell. Drain health. On touch, 100 points. Magnitude, I should say. Okay, 10 feet. You want to make the thing that you can cast to the maximum. That's the name of the game here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We got it to expert. I definitely left out me spamming the level 50. But you get the point, guys. Just use drain health, the maximum thing you can cast for the most magic. Go and attack them. That's it. D2. One more time. Ah! Don't move. This is basically the shooting range of meat. Thank you for powering me up. Do it. I should have called my guy Lord Vader. Okay, guys, so we are back at the Skingrad Mages Guild talking to this guy once again. Okay. You can buy these. They're destruction. Corrode armor. That's destruction. These drain spells. What else we got? Weakness shock and weakness to frost, poison, and shock. Alright. Nice, nice. Okay. Now, back to the market. On the other side here, with our two friends.
I hope I can help.
You can help, I promise.
What can I interest you in?
Okay. Weakness to magic. Very important for custom spells. Very important.
Thank you for your business.
You're very welcome. Back home. Back to the craft dinner spelling. Okay. Weakness to fire. 100% for 3 seconds. Weakness to magic. 100% for 4 seconds. Okay, guys, so we got our weaknesses. I made a bit of a mistake here, I think. I later learned that you actually have to do a weakness spell first. Like, you have to make 2 separate spells. All of your weakness spells, and then your actual attack spells. So, I don't think that having weakness spells and the damage spell on the same spell affects them the same way. Maybe if you hit them twice in a row, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. I do show late in the video actually doing exactly that, but at this point I didn't know. So see, we got these 4 weakness spells here. This should be 1 spell on its own. And then I added the damages to it also, but at this point, like I said, I didn't know that they had to be 2 separate spells, and I'm still not 100% sure if they do. If you know for a fact, comment down below, please, because I don't want to spread any misinformation. But, yeah, so do all the weaknesses on 1 spell, you know, and then do all of the attack damage on the 2nd spell. The 1-2 punch, you know, boom, boom. So, yeah. But, like I said, guys, later in the video, we're going to get into some different destruction spells that are better than this, so stay tuned for that. Okay, next on the list, we are coming to Bravil. Alright. The Bravil Mages Guild, to be more specific. Okay, so we're buying Serenity, that's Charm. And then another Charm spell. I mean, maybe not necessary. Frenzy, that's Illusion. All of these are illusion. Light on Self. Night Eye. Mainly these are for boosting. Rally. Sure, why not? And yeah.
A pleasure to...
Should be good. Back home. Okay. We're cooking. Light on self. Magnitude 100. Okay. Duration. 34. I can do that. I won. For illusion 1, obviously. Okay. Now we're gonna equip that, cast it, and run the treadmill. Yeah! This is better than being at the gym. You know why? Because you're leveling up skills in Oblivion. Screw planet shitness. Just kidding. Planet fitness. No, I'd rather do this. Okay. There we go. Got it to Fitty. Next on the list. Light on self. Once again, 1 minute. Sorry, 100. Magnitude. 81 seconds to get it from 50 to 75. I too like illusion. Just kidding. Yeah. Yeah. Working out. I got a magical 6-pack at this point of beer on my desk. Just kidding. Okay. And last but not least, on self, 2 minutes. And to beef up the magic costs, we're doing Night Eye also. The more it costs, the quicker we level up, right? Don't forget. Okay. I3. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That'll get you leveled up right quick. There we go. Illusion Master. You can now cast all illusion spells. Yes. Okay. Next on the list, we are going to Broville Mages Guild.
Hello.
Hail. What's new? A pleasure
Okay,
to
you're going to talk to this girl. Ida. Ida Dick. Just kidding. Okay, we're buying Chameleon, Shadow. Nope. Chameleon and Shadow are both Chameleon. We are looking for Invisibility. Okay, we'll buy that. And Shadow Shape. That's Invisibility. There we go. Debilitate, Paralyze. Why not? Funny that that's Illusion. It used to be Alteration in Skyrim. Am I right? Hush. That's Silence, which means nobody can cast spells if you hit them with it. And then we are headed back home. Okay. Here we go. Chameleon. So this is the best invisibility spell by far. Okay, guys? Self, 100%, 1 minute. Yes, it's a heavy caster. But the reason that this is so much better than invisibility is because when you cast it, you cannot be detected no matter what you do. So, you know, invisibility will cancel when you walk through a door or you open a chest or you pick an item up. But Chameleon will keep on keeping on. No matter what you do, you cannot be seen until the duration of the spell is done. Okay? But next on the list, we're going to do Paralyze. You're going to want to do this untouched because this is a costly girl. Okay? She's an expensive date. So, you can only spend so much. PP stop. For paralyzed person, stop. What did you think it meant? Okay. So, when you got someone paralyzed, you can swing your sword or cast other spells. You know the drill. Yeah, nice. Okay. Invisibility on self, 2 whole minutes. See, that's where it's a little bit better than Chameleon, I guess, because it's 2 minutes, it's not 1 minute. And it's a lot cheaper to cast. Like, this thing doesn't put a dent in your magic bar. But you're not as cloaked as Chameleon, you know? So, weigh the scales. You decide what you would prefer. But like I said, when you click something, you're visible. Stop right there, criminal scum. Okay. Now, Frenzy. Okay. This will make people freak out. So if you like want something someone has, you're gonna hit them with this, and everybody will attack them. Are there spells I left out? Yes. These are the best spells in my opinion. Like there's charm and, you know, maybe like a couple other things, but like whatever. These are the good ones. I call it spaz because everybody has that spaz kid in their class that throws desks at teachers and loses their mind, and that's what this spell makes them into. Yeah.
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you. He just murdered someone in front of me. Greetings. Okay. Next on the list, we are headed to Anvil. Okay?
Oh, hello.
Anvil Mages Guild, obviously. Okay?
Journeyman of the Mages.
So we're going to be talking to this guy.
I offer the
And this
finest
is
goods and
Restoration,
lowest
guys.
prices.
The second last skill. Okay? You don't have to buy all these. But I had the money and I figured, why not own all the restoration things that I can, okay? So, yeah. And basically at every chapel in every city, there's going to be a unique restoration spell. Keep that in mind. So, yeah. There's also minor magic resistance. And the way I leveled it up initially was with poison resistance. I believe I bought that from Edgar, I think. But, anyways, we're cooking. Okay, so resist disease. Sorry, not poison. Resist disease. 100 magnitude for just a couple seconds. So this is actually a natural high elf ability that comes with the class. If you don't have this, guys, you could just spam like healing spells or whatever to get it up to 25 so that we can use resist magic. Okay, so there's our R1. We're gonna spam it and run the treadmill. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Journeyman. So we got it to 50. Okay, so now that it's at 50, we can actually use that resist magic spell, which will increase the speed by a lot on self. Magnitude 100 for 2 seconds. She's a heavy girl. She costs a lot to pick her up. Okay. So, throw that one on. And run the gauntlet. Okay. There we go. Master. Now we can cast all restoration spells, and the cost is less. Okay, so now we're coming over here to the Bruma Church.
Oh, look at the muscles on you.
Look at the that was gay. Don't say that. Look at the muscles on you.
The 9, welcome.
Okay, we're gonna talk to this girl. Okay, we're gonna buy Cure Disease and Cure Poison. And also Fortify Agility. Okay. And yeah, the rest of these are pretty much meaningless, I believe. Yeah. Restore health, restore health, restore health. You have one, you have them all. That's the beauty of spell crafting. Okay, now there's the chapel we were just in. Now we're coming to the Mages Guild. Alright. Come on in here.
A pleasure.
Talk to this girl.
What can I interest you in?
Okay. Do-do-do-do. Fortify health. That's what we're looking for. Mainly for enchantments. but good to have no matter what. Okay, so from Bruma, we're coming back to Cheydinhal. In the Cheydinhal Chapel.
Blessings of the Nine.
Okay, talk to one of my homies.
Only quality.
One of my kind, you know.
What can I interest you in?
So this is Fortify Intelligence. Okay, next up we are coming to Bravil. Into the Bravil Chapel. Talk to this girl.
I'm Uravasa.
I love your eyes. They look just like mine. Okay, Fortify Speed.
A pleasure to serve you.
A pleasure to be served. Okay, now coming over here to Coral. To the Coral Chapel.
A coin for an old beggar?
I've been playing like 30 hours and I still have no shoes on.
Blessing.
Oh my god.
Have a look at my
That's
wares.
one ugly
I'm sure
thing.
there's something to suit you.
Fortify Strength.
Thank you
Okay.
for your patronage.
And all of these Fortify attributes, guys, this is mainly for enchantments. Like, you could also make spells with them, but yeah, mainly for enchantments. Okay, so now we're coming over here to the Skingrad Chapel.
Go ahead.
This guy has some mental health
I'm
issues.
sure there's something to suit you.
Maybe I should say developmental issues. Okay.
Thank you.
Another Fortify spell. And then we are coming to Leowin. Alright.
Greetings.
What's new with you?
Talk to this
is an
guy.
unobvious Have a look at my wares.
And
I'm
we
sure
got
there's something
Fortify
to suit you.
Endurance. And Fortify Health, which I think we already had, but whatever. 2 Broodstone and 1's Boys. Okay, so the best restoration spell you could possibly make. I know I showed a couple others in my restoration skill guide, but this is by far the best one. This is the reason you get it to 100. Cure disease on self, cure poison on self, restore health 100 points on self. This is the only healing spell you will ever need for any situation. So, I mean, you could make it do cure health for like 2 seconds, but big deal, you know. It's already a good enough spell. And there we go. The best restoration spell, which I call healthy, because it will make you healthy, boy. That's for sure. So if I had it restore health for 2 seconds, yeah, it would restore 200, but it would take up half my magic bar, okay? So now we're coming back to Cheydinhal. And we are going to be talking to our buddy. Hey man, remember me? Yeah, I bought spells off you yesterday.
I admit.
Shut up.
Let's do business.
Okay. Detect life. Okay, and telekinesis. Okay, back home. Alright. Now, detect life, magnitude 100 for 21 seconds. That was my level capability. You do whatever you can cast. M1 for Mysticism 1. Okay. Caster and Blaster. Run the treadmill! Yeah! Okay, Journeyman. I'm a Journeyman. Okay, so now we got it to 50. Same thing, detect life, magnitude 100 for more seconds. This one is 50... 51 seconds? Yeah, there we go. Okay, M2. Nice. Okay. Continue the gauntlet. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Expert. Now that we're an expert. Again with the spell crafting. Magnitude 100. Duration 2 minutes. Okay. M3. There we go. And one last spell grind. Yeah. Okay, now we can cast all mysticism spells. Alright, guys. That is every magic skill 100. Okay. So, now we are coming to Leowen. To the Leowen Mages Guild.
This is... Yes? Is there something I...
Yes.
What can I interest you in?
Okay. Spell Reflection. I did not mean to buy that Life Detect again. Also, Dispel. I don't use it, but whatever. So, Spell Reflection and Soul Trap. And Spell Absorption. Okay. I think I got Spell Reflection off someone else. It was a bit cheaper, but, I mean, no big deal. Whatever. You can buy it here, you can buy it anywhere. Okay. Back home. Making spells. Okay, reflect spells. So anybody that... So you put this on self. Anybody who hits you, if it's at magnitude 100, with a spell, will completely backfire on them. It's expensive to cast. Keep that in mind. Duration... Let's do 10 seconds. Okay, this is what I call... Try it. Try and hit me with a magic spell. See how that goes for you. Know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's a heavy cost cast, but makes you completely invulnerable to any spell attack for 10 seconds. I mean, I don't really use it, but not bad. Okay, next on the list, Soul Trap, target, area 25 feet, duration 25 seconds. So you can like soul trap like a group of enemies with this guy. Okay. Soul me. And there we go. Oh yeah. See that little explosion? Anything in that area will be soul trapped. So, yeah. Telekinesis is a weird one. Like, you know, there's not really many like practical uses for it. Like I asked in my Mysticism video, comment down below if you have a good use for it, and like a couple people said a couple different things, like, oh, it's useful in a quest here and there. Like, I think it's a bit of a silly spell, but I figured it was worth showing. So, yeah, you can grab items and twirl them around. Too bad it's not like Bioshock telekinesis where you can like fling it full speed to attack people. Spell absorption, so magnitude 100 on self. Anybody who hits you with the spell, it will do no damage to you and it will just fill up your magic bar. So, again, it's a heavy cost to cast, but there it is. That's what it does. Okay. And now you'll see what it looks like. There it is. And what kind of a best mage would I be if I didn't combine the spell classes? Here we go. Ready? Okay guys, so first of all, we're going to be back in the Destruction class, and I call this one AAA Soul Weakness. So it's weakness to all the elements, weakness to magic, silence so no one can cast spells, and soul traps so when you kill them you fill a soul gem. Okay, now I did show this earlier in the Destruction category, but I later learned I think you do have to separate them. But if you're going to be using an enchanted weapon, then this is the only spell you're going to need. Okay, and then AAA Elemental Soul. It's the damages, fire damage, shock damage, frost damage, 30 points for 1 second. And then I still did Soul Trap and Silence. That's just a good standard attack spell. You could throw Drain Health on there too. That would really help. And there it is. I'll just show you guys what it looks like when you cast it. So, pretty basic look. Okay, so next on the list, we got Detect Life 100, Feet for 60 seconds, and Chameleon 100% for 60 seconds. I call this AAA Stealth, because you will be absolutely undetectable, and you will be able to see where every enemy is, even behind walls. Definitely a lot to cast. It's over 300. So, I mean, if you don't have that much magic, you can just adjust. But there it is. There was a glitch where my guys disappeared like his skin, but I still had my clothes showing. The Invisible Man. Okay, so now for the Destruction category. Summon Dremora Lord 100 seconds because it costs a lot to cast. And if you're not using exploits, I believe 350 is the max you can achieve. There is a way to get unlimited magic, but I'm going to be saving that for the God video spells, guys. Okay, so AAA summon number 1. I put AAA in front of all these things so that they're at the top of the category list and I don't ever have to search for them, if you were wondering. Okay, here's our buddy. And the second one would be a AAA summon 2, which is Storm Attronach for 2 minutes. So this guy actually does the most damage out of every Conjure, except he moves a little bit slowly and he has no ranged attack at all. So between him and the Dremora, those are the top 2. Dremora Lord. Okay guys, now next on the list for our custom spells, we need a Fortify Skill enchantment. So you can only get that from coming to one of these stones that bestow skill abilities. Okay, so I chose the one right by Skingrad just because it was the closest to a fast travel point that I knew of. And you're going to have to come to this stone at night, or come up to it and wait until night. And once you do that, you can accept the stone. And then you automatically have the ability to enhance skills as a spell. So, Fortify Skill. Okay, and you'll be able to choose any one of these skills. And if it glitches, guys, and you can't choose it, just cast a Fortify Skill or Fortify Attribute, and it should fix the glitch. Okay, so we're doing Charm 100, Duration 4 seconds, Fortify Personality on Self 3 seconds, and Charm on Touch 4 seconds. We're calling this AAA Sail. Should have called it AAA Friend in hindsight, but whatever. Because anybody you cast this on will love you. Okay, so this is how you get the absolute best prices in the game by far. You can cast that on any vendor, and then quickly ask them to trade. Time pauses, which is why you don't need the timer very long. Okay, and then you go to haggle and just set it to the maximum. And you should be able to sell everything for its highest value.
That's a good price.
Okay, next up, guys. This one's been making its rounds on the internet. Fortify speed on touch, 100 points, 75 seconds. Water walking on touch, 75 seconds. Okay, we're going to call this AAA horseback, because this is without a doubt the fastest way to get around Oblivion. This is faster than driving a car in Grand Theft Auto. Okay, so we're going to equip that, and when you have a horse, you can hit it with this, and there is no faster way to get around, you guys. I'm at Breville right now. Looks kind of funny when the horse isn't sprinting. But I'm in Breville, and I ran to the Imperial City in like 30 seconds or less. And you can run this fast on land also. So as you can imagine, it is a very, very quick way to get around. I think this might have been in the classic Oblivion, but I certainly didn't know about it. Okay, now, fortify skill on self, armorer, 100 magnitude. I don't think you need it for very many seconds, because when you go into the pause menu, I'm pretty sure time stops. I put it to 20 seconds, whatever. I'm sure 3 seconds is fine enough. I call this AAA repair, because you will not need multiple repair hammers. Your repair hammers won't break when you have this spell, so you can get your armor skill up, and yeah, basically never need to stockpile repair hammers. I'm going to show you my final trick, okay? So when you get attacked in the bound Conjuration armor that we showed, and then you use your repair hammers to repair the ones that have taken hits, obviously cast the AAA repair spell, so we're not wasting hammers here. Okay, and then once you repair them, you can actually drop them on the ground. And once you drop them on the ground and the timer runs out, you have them permanently. And it is bound Daedric armor that weighs nothing, that can never disappear on you. So, yeah. A very amazing set to have, and I like the blue glowing effect since I'm a mage. And that is it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. I got lots coming, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.